Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fundy Fortunes. This reading today is going to be a general focus reading for tomorrow, the 24th of May, 2016. This is for all 12 signs of the Zodiac. To just reiterate, this is going to be a general reading. Should you like a private reading, you can contact me with my information just down below the video box, and you can contact me through my website, www.bayoffundyfortunes.blogspot.com. Look, I'm not even awake here yet. It's been a long weekend. Check the box below. It's got the proper. I'm sorry. Oh, I crack myself up at times. So, anyways, yeah, you can get a hold of me there. Best way right now is through email, and we'll chat and we'll get caught up. And I also want to put in here today, I'm doing something a little different, a little bit new. And once you have a reading with me, after that, if you get 10 referrals that want private readings done, I will give you a free monthly reading for whatever month is approaching. So if you got me 10 referrals, say in June, and June is still here, so your free reading is coming up, I would give you a free reading for the month of July. Free of charge right across the board, just as in-depth and no different than a paid reading. I give as much to that. So, okay, what I've done today, I've drawn 3 cards. Let's get right to it. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to get my glasses on. Oh, I have to share this with you as well. This is my Bay of Fundy rock. I live on the Bay of Fundy, the highest tides in the world, between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And this has been sitting on the seabed floor for, who knows, eons to form something this beautiful and this unique. Look at that. Look at the lines of energy that go through that. This is a very special rock. I use it to cleanse my cards with a lot of tarot readers go out and they buy cleansing stones. It doesn't get any cleaner and more pure and more earthly and more natural, right straight from Mother Nature herself. This is a fantastic rock. Now, I did a in-house reading on Sunday for a lady that lives about 15 miles away from me up in another fishing village for me. And she came back Sunday and she brought me this rock. And she called it an energy rock, and she felt it compelled to give it to me, that I needed this. So now I have 2 energy rocks. I have cleansed my cards with that. So enough of that. Let's get down to the reading. So what I'm saying tomorrow for all Zodiac signs for tomorrow, we're looking at the first card is the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands, actually wands, let me just explain first in case you're not familiar. They represent things of a practical nature like your job, your finances, things you own, your car, your house, your furniture. It represents what you've attained in the material world, your job, anything that's practical, anything that's tangible, practical, that goes on in your daily life. This is what the wands represent. All right, and let's see here. So the 4 represents fulfillment, solidification, crystallization, completion. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Wands, and it's ownership, territory, the desire to possess something. And then the last card, what can I say about this card? The 9 of Cups. It's a fascinating card. It is your wish card. It is a fulfillment of dreams, wants, desires. Probably by far, when it comes to the personal level, my hair is crazy here. Just okay. It's probably the best card in the deck because getting your fortune determined and your cards read is all about what can I get, what do you know about me, what my wants are. And everybody has a question. Everybody has a want. Everybody has a need. This is a very common thing. And for the card of 9 of Cups to show up is such a good omen. It is such great energy. Okay, so here's what I'm saying for tomorrow. Some of you have had your eye on a goal, a lot of wishing, a lot of desiring, a lot of wants going on. Um, I feel to say that for a lot of you, you're right at the finish line, and it's palpable almost. I can feel your excitement. I can feel it. A lot of you are right on the edge of attaining something that you've been wanting, something that's deeply personal to you, something you worked hard for, something not even so much worked hard for. The feeling I'm getting is something that was nothing maybe you could really do to speed things up, but you had a long wait. You've been waiting a long, 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 long time. And this is now that you're right on the borderline of actual attainment of this desire and this want. It's speeding at you like a speeding train. The lights are right in your face, and it's coming for a lot of you. Maybe not all of you. Some of this may not resonate with you. This is a general reading. I'm feeling about 50% of you. Well, let's face it, in practicality, everybody has desires and wishes every day. We all do. But in this case, for 50% of you that are lucky enough to be watching this video today, hearing this tarot reading today, luck is on your side. I feel really good about it for you all. Yes, this wasn't anything you could control or speed up or bring any closer to yourself. Only you know what it is. I don't. The cards aren't showing me that. At least they're not at the moment, unless I get a flash. But, you know, because the cards represent practical items, I'm feeling to tell you that this is something tangible. This is something like a new job, a promotion, a pay raise, a new horse, a new car, a new home, a favorite pair of shoes that's way out of your budget that you've been wanting and desiring and drooling over. These are tangible things, whatever it is that you had no control over. These are practical things. So it's in along the lines of tangible things that you touch every day, that you can see, that you use. I'm just saying, a new kitchen set. For some reason, that's what's nudging me. Some of you want a new kitchen set. Maybe some of you want other things, a new big screen TV. These are all material things. Yes, they're things you can live without, but in human nature, it is to reward ourselves and fulfill our little desires that make everyday life just a little bit easier, that kind of put you back in your comfort zone a little bit. And the fact that we have the Nine of Cups, so we have the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, if I haven't crossed it already, it represents ownership, territory. See, the desire to possess, the desire to bring something into yourself, to draw it into you by merely wishing. Wishes are powerful. Wishes convey what our hearts desire. And we, you know, when we want something, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from inside. The desire builds inside of our psyche and our soul, our spirit, and there's a lot of energy. If you don't know that, take my word for it. When you feel something passionately in you and you want something passionately in you, and you're not going to take no for an answer, there's a lot of power in those emotions. Don't ever doubt it. Don't ever underestimate it. If you ask for it, you will receive it. If you desire it, it's already yours. You just have to bring it to you closer and closer, and you have to keep the faith. You have to feel it in here. If you want it bad enough, you'll feel it. It'll convey itself and project itself as an emotion, as a feeling, and these are powerful things. We as humans have more power, more innate power than many of us realize. Most people don't tap into it. Some people do. And it's like one of those things, like, do you ever get talking or thinking about somebody you hadn't seen in a really, really, really long time, and you mention them to somebody, or you give them a 5 full minutes of your thoughts and your memories go back, and it's pretty strong, and you're in that moment, and lo and behold, before the day is over, there they are, right in front of you. I've had that happen to me so many times, and I'm not talking, it's just a little coincidence. That's not it at all. I have run into people, not my phone ringing, but have gone into the city, because I live rural, to run errands, administrative stuff, and have been thinking about somebody, and this has happened so many times to me, I cannot count, and run into somebody I haven't seen in 30 years. And for some reason that morning, they were on my mind. And it gives me chills. And it's amazing to me. And I'm just trying to convey the power that we all have inside ourselves. That if we listen to our second sight, our insight, our intuition, our gut feelings, your gut will never ever steer you wrong. Therefore, back to the cards again, to the point at hand. I say it's just logical in human nature that everybody's got one, every person on the planet. But for you watching this video today, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole, how can I say? Well, maybe I've said enough about that. I have a really good feeling about today, and it is a terrific Tuesday, I guess I would have to say. A terrific Tuesday, and let's see here. I'm just bringing something up. Let me see. Okay. This is the first work day back for Canadian people. We had a long weekend here, Victoria long weekend, also known as the I don't know if you'd understand this. I'll explain it. We call it the 2-4 weekend. What the 2-4 weekend means is a 2-4 represents 24 cases of beer, okay? And it's also the weekend, the long weekend, that everybody opens up their cottages and their summer camps. And so, and normally that goes with that. You've got people that they like to have a cold beer on the weekend, and there's nothing wrong with that for those that like to partake in that. And that's a big weekend here in Canada. It is, although we're still officially spring, it is also the launch of summer for many of us. And today's the big day back to work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And so today's Tuesday. Everybody's getting caught up on stuff and getting a jump start. A lot of people are going to feel like, oh, what a great weekend. It was relaxing. I hate the thought of going back to work. But there's always a balance in life and a balance in the system of the universe in the way things work. You know what? It may be the first day back to work, but guess what? It's a short work week, because if you work and you do the banker's hours kind of job, come Friday at 5 o'clock, and Friday's right around the corner. It's only a couple days away. So that's the good thing, and you're back on the weekend again. And as far as we know here, I think the weather's going to be fine this weekend. So for anything you've been desiring, you've been wanting, and waiting patiently for, you're going to get that come tomorrow. Hats off to all of you on that, and I'm very happy for you. Okay, I'm dabbling in numerology just a tiny little bit. So what I do is I take the value of the cards in front of me, and I break it down into a single digit as required in the numerology. So we have the 4, which is worth 4, and the 2, which is worth 2. And we have the 9, so that's a total of 15. And 1 plus 5 is 6. So we've taken it down to that. So in numerology, each of the single-digit numbers has personality, a limited range of qualities and traits, and each number becomes unique and recognizable. So while the number 6 is considered to be all good things, harmonious, the most harmonious actually from what I have learned of all the single-digit numbers. It's not without its flaws and upsets. That's life, again, with the balance, the good and the bad. The most influential of the 6 is its loving and caring nature. 6 tends to be nurturing, mothering, caregiving, taking care of, the glue that holds everything together. You may be the glue in your office. You may be the glue in your home. You may be the glue among your friends, among your community, even. It could go that far. Sometimes, though, with the 6, they can tend to meddle, and they're completely innocent of what they don't mean. They really don't mean to meddle. All their intentions are always good, and sometimes they need to be brought up short and given a loving little nudge or a loving little touch, and in a very sensitive way handled, to let them know that they've gone just a bit too far with the caring. Sometimes we need to offer before we take action. Do you need some help? I see you need some help. Would you like me to jump in and help you? Um, in that roundabout way, so we don't rub people the wrong way. We don't offend anybody. We don't cramp their personal space, because there's nothing. Because some people, when they're going through something, they don't want anybody around. They want to be left alone. And somebody comes up and leans into their personal space while this person's concentrating, or they're brooding, or they're depressed about something, and they need that precious time, few minutes even, alone. Um, Maybe you go to work and you're having a bad day, or you had a bad morning, or you had a bad weekend. So you go to work, and on your lunch break, you want to go for a long walk and sit somewhere. Maybe you've got a private spot, a special spot, where you can spend the next half an hour or the next hour. Sorry for my clock, and it's 12 bells. I'm so sorry. And somebody comes and seeks you out. How frustrating is that? You went out of your way. You took an extra 10 minutes off your break, off your lunch, to go and vegetate somewhere, to try to get your feet under you again, to try to center yourself and balance yourself so that you can make it through the rest of the afternoon at work. And somebody comes along, that's meddling. They shouldn't have followed you. They shouldn't. I'm getting that very strongly. Some of you, this is going to happen for, and you're going to be silently thinking, I really like you, but go away. Just go away and leave me alone. See, some of you are going to have a 6 in your life, and some of you are that 6, okay? And yes, I have 2 clocks. Oh, Lord, grandfather clocks. Sorry about that. I didn't time this out. I should have. Anyway, so, yeah, the other thing, too, you may be another, just put this in here before we wrap this up. Another trait. You could be the giving and nurturing kind, but you could also be over the top with that, extend yourself too far, and people see you as naive, easy to take, simplified, because your heart is so big and so giving and so loving, in the energy you put out there. You are like an open door. Everybody come on in, and I'm going to make you all feel better. Some people are going to eat just like the balance thing again. You've got the good, the bad. Okay, same with people. You've got wonderful people. You've got not so wonderful people. You have opportunists, and they make a beeline for that type of 6 to take advantage of you, to walk all over you, to make you feel like a doormat. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to keep your feelers up and look around you and know that, yes, you're completely safe within yourself. Yes, you can take care of yourself. Listen to your gut. When you get people that come towards you, maybe they don't always gravitate towards you. Notice right off that that's unusual. Start to take a step or 2 back and wonder what it is. What's their ulterior motives? Listen to your gut. You're responsible for your own self. Most people that become doormats have allowed that to happen. They've allowed that. A nosy neighbor busting into their house every day, thinking they can spend the whole day sitting there drinking coffee, taking up their time, holding them up. You have to be straight with people. When you think that something like that is going on, I'm not insulting anyone's intelligence, I hope, but some people need that little nudge. What it is, some people need to be reminded, and that's what I'm here to do, to remind you, if you are that kind of a 6, that you need to always have your feelers up. When something out of the ordinary happens, or somebody out of the ordinary happens, and they come along and they're cramping your style, cramping your space, taking you for granted, taking advantage of you, you need to keep your feelers up. Self-respect yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every day. And you know what? I'll tell you something about that type of personality of the people coming at a 6 like that. the people that are doing the coming at, they're self-centered, they're selfish, and they're overbearing, and they wouldn't put up with it from you in a heartbeat. Wouldn't happen. I'm going to end it on that note for today, all signs of the Zodiac, and I'm going to wish you a wonderful day tomorrow, and congratulations on whatever it is that you've been waiting so long to achieve and to attain, and this is going to be a terrific Tuesday, tremendous Tuesday. Any way you can look at it, wonderful Tuesday. I wish you all the best, and come back tomorrow. And if you missed yesterday's reading for today, you can find that on my blog, fundyfortunes.blogspot.com. You can find it on my YouTube channel as well. And please click subscribe. I'd love to have you join me when I post new videos. You'll get an email notification stating that I've done so. If you like the video, please click like. You can share it if you'd like. Everything down below is open at the end of your fingertip. And maybe push some good karma on me. How about that? So I think that's about it for now. And yeah, that's it. All the best to you this terrific, tremendous, wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by. If you want a private reading, shoot me off an email. Bye-bye. Have a great one. See you tomorrow.